Hello, and thank you for viewing this staff succession planner. The idea behind this was to actually help companies have a look at the overall view of their staff and have a look at the staff and the positions that they fill and see which staff members are more important, as in which positions may be a bit more difficult to fill, which staff members can be easily promoted, which staff members in essence are more valuable than others, as it were, because they can maybe fill more roles, or their role is far more important, things like that. So I'm going to explain to you briefly how it works. You'll receive the spreadsheet as you open it. It'll look like this. Your company name will be in there. It'll already be fixed in based on the company name that you asked us to put in when you place the order. And yes, let's kick off straight away. In the staff list, this is where you're able to actually capture all of your staff names. You can see there are all the job titles and there are the employees' names. That's what you'd start off by putting in, and the tier. Now the tier is basically just the rank, so your directors would be 1, then the next level down managers would be 2, assistant managers 3, so on and so forth. But you've got up to 6 tiers, so use them wisely. Let's just say for argument's sake you put this in, but then you realize you've actually forgotten one of the other directors, so let's just put in director 2, and let's just say maybe there's a Rick Smith who's a director 2, and then you're going and you're putting in here tier 2, tier 1. Actually, you'll see it'll change color accordingly. Now, this information is not vital, but you can fill it in. The first one is potential. It gives you the potential. What is their potential promotion, hold in role? So let's just say this other director, we're going to obviously hold them in the role. Risk of leaving. If you scroll up to the top on any of these, it'll give you the description and the codes and what they mean. Risk of leaving, there's a low risk of this person leaving because they're in the business, so they're not going to be leaving in a hurry. Current rating, let's just say they exceed all requirements. Future path, more of the same really is what you want from them. So when you click on MOS, this you don't necessarily need to fill this in, but obviously the more information you fill in, the more it's going to send to other sheets. This is the timing. In other words, if they are ready to progress on their future path, i.e. be promoted or whatever, are they ready now? Most of them you may not necessarily need to fill those in, but you can fill them in. Ease of external replacement. How easy is it to get an external replacement? Well, director, it's fairly difficult, let's say. That's really what you fill in. Now you'll notice that obviously the directors are a bit far apart, and if you scroll over here, it says please enter tier in most position. The most senior position will be tier 1, next level down tier 2. There are allowances for 6 tiers, but please use the arrows to sort by the data by tier column from smallest to largest before clicking on the company tiers tab. So let's just click on there and just go from smallest to largest. You'll see there it sorts them out now into number order. Everything else goes with it. Alright. Now, the next thing is the comments column. You'll see there are a few comments columns throughout the way. You see on the comment, there's not a lot of space in order to put a comment. So all you do is right click on it. You'll see there'll be an insert comment option, which you can click on. You can type anything you wish in there, and then just click anywhere away from it again, and that comment will stay there. If you sort it, it'll go with the respective cell. So that's all fine. This is just for your own use. It doesn't go anywhere else in the spreadsheet. It's just merely for your own use. So you can put comments in should you wish to do so. Now you've got 3 identified replacement columns. You've got one for now. So in other words, this assistant manager role, who can replace them right now? Who can replace them? If you scroll across, you'll see in 1 year, and who can replace them in 2 to 3 years. And you can put in 3 names for each category. So here, for argument's sake, let's just say, let's take out this Kim Short for now. Let's put that back in again. Let's say there's a girl by the name of Kim Short who can actually come in and replace Claire Jenkins, a receptionist. But Kim Short is actually working elsewhere, so she's not on your staff list. So under normal circumstances, if you were to click here and click on the drop down, you'll have all your staff there and you can pick one of them. But if you want to have someone who's obviously not in that list, you'll put in here Kim Short for argument's sake. Click enter. It'll say please note that the name entered does not appear in the employee name list on the left hand side of the sheet, and you just go OK, and that's all. That's all that means is when you go to your staff profile, these people won't be on your staff profile, only these people will be. But these could be external people or people that maybe fall below these tiers who could fill a position, but you're not necessarily going to have them on your staff list. Once you fill that in, the last thing to do is right over on the side are these notes. Now these notes will appear on these other sheets, but when you enter them, let's just say for argument's sake for Ryan Anderson, let's just say here overall notes we want to say Ryan is very valuable and we need to do all that we can to keep him on board. Now what happens when you click enter, it goes very small so you can't actually read it. That doesn't matter, you don't necessarily need to read it here because the reason why we've got that there are for the other sheets. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to scroll across here and we go back to the staff profile. Now this you can call up any staff member that's in your staff list and you can see what the situation is. So let's go straight away and go for Ryan Anderson. There you go. It says low. There's your note that you put in. Ryan is very valuable. We need to do all we can, etc. There's your note that you put in. It shows you the future path. Yes, you can change to another position. How many positions does he hold? What's the chance of him leaving? What's his current position? Where do you see his potential? Where could he be promoted to? He's got a medium position to fill, as in he holds one position that's medium to fill. It's not easy or difficult to fill that position. And here you've got obviously what his potential is for each of the listings. So each of those identified replacements, where does he fall? And he falls in one of them in the first year option. You can see there that it's manager. And you can obviously select any staff members here, and it'll give you their respective details. Position held, if you click on here, position held, let's just go to maybe one of the salespeople. You can see there Sam Daly's identified replacement is now. Who's the current person who's working in this position? Chris Hughes. The risk of them leaving is quite high. There you can see what how their current rating, as it were. Tier of first salesperson on tier 4. This isn't a list of all the other positions on that same tier. What are you expecting of them? More of the same. They've got potential laterally, but not being promoted or anything. And then your company tiers. Here you got your company tiers. As you scroll down your company tiers, you'll be able to see obviously all the different tiers. So your 2 directors, tier 4, and each of them will show you the position, staff member, current ratings, and so on and so forth, and who can replace them in years to come. So this will give you a nice overview of kind of who should be going up, who's where on what kind of level, and how easy they are to replace or how much potential they've got. So I'm sure that you'll agree that that is quite a valuable resource. If you've got a lot of staff members and you want to try and get an overall idea, put down your thoughts on the staff list page and have a look and see what's going on the other sheets. So yeah, if you stumbled upon this video on YouTube, please visit spreadsheetsolutions.pw and visit the store for more information. Otherwise, yeah, there should be a link on the website in order to, if you would like to download a PDF brochure or if you'd like to purchase this product. So we look forward to hearing from you. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.